Well, what I'm saying is like, why can't Trump take more drastic action as opposed to just sitting at a desk signing executive orders? I mean, he where's the knockout punch? I want to see knockout punches every week. I mean, I know we think we're doing knockout punches because we're stripping these bullshit contracts from these agencies and saving ourselves hundreds of billions of dollars, but that's not enough. I mean, when Musk says
no money's actually been moved or stopped or saved either. Doge doesn't actually do that. It's just an audit. They have recommendation power, essentially. That's the worst part. So they flagged it and then recommended it over, and then it's been stopped after it was flagged and pointed out publicly. Which means if we didn't point it out, it was going to continue. So the people that were sending it out have stopped it. U.S. aid was closed down. That one is one that was closed. There's a few that were closed down on executive order, but not on Doge order. That's President Trump that does that.
So Musk says we can't let these agencies exist anymore because if we break them down, they're still just weeds and they'll grow back during the next administration. So, Trump is also firing a lot of federal employees and letting them go who are on temporary hold status. I think you have to be there for like 2 years or 3 years in order to get above the probationary status, which is great because the Democrats stacked and stuffed a lot of incompetent people who are there for racial identity politics. So I don't know. I want to see purges. I want to see real painful purges because until we admit that we're $40 trillion in debt and we're not constantly analyzing the finance aspect and the accounting aspect, the only thing I have is US, debt.org. But if you look at the GAO, which is the Government Accountability Office, who are doing audits, and that is technically just Arthur Andersen or a Big Four accounting firm, because even yesterday, Chairman Powell said we are audited annually by a Big Four accounting firm. Okay, well, which one is that, and how much are they getting paid to fucking audit you? The things that Chairman Powell says is so crazy because it's so simplistic and stupid. You're like, I can't believe he can get away with saying this shit because it's like right out there in the open, and you're like, this is so stupid. Like, he's deferring blame. Every statement he makes is a deflection to Congress. And he claims he's independent, but yet he does whatever Congress says to do. The blame is on you, the people, not on the Federal Reserve. So I think, Trump also has to work to essentially get rid of the Federal Reserve and bring it in-house. The separation is in many ways, maybe it's the greatest thing or it's the worst thing. I don't know. But when I say there's not a speck of dust out of place in the whole universe, this is that statement in action, which is the reversal, which is Waltz and Kamala losing, and this is the truth, that we are in a state of perfection and equilibrium because it constantly churns, the yin and yang and yin. It's constantly cycling. But when this cycle is over, we have to make sure that we do not return to the former cycle, that this is a positive change in the right direction, and we don't let these anti-American traitors get back into power to continue to decay, erode, and destroy this country day in and day out with their fucking scams and their frauds.
Imagine the world 2016, where Donald Trump did not run for office, where Hillary Clinton won, was president for 8 years, and now Kamala Harris was the president. Imagine the world that we would be in, the chaos and destruction that it would cause. Like, that world scares me. That's such a nightmare. It really does feel like Donald Trump saved us in the way that you said it. None of these people would be exposed. We would know none of their names. The people who worked in the Russia collusion, the woman that Eric Swalwell was sleeping with, the Asian spy, the connections between Joe Biden and China. We would know none of this stuff. None of this would be exposed. None of these bad actors would be known. They would be operating with complete impunity at this exact moment with more power than they ever did. It's actually crazy that Donald Trump came in when he did and stopped them, because they were at the peak of their power, and we're about to, I think, launch a siege upon the world. We did halt it. It's an amazing thing. The Republic stopped it. I don't know if it's God or not. I don't know if it's just that we're amazing folks. That might be it. I'm going to make the Jews mad. America is God's chosen country. Americans are God's chosen people.
I think a lot of the Trump hate is emotional.